festive season is upon us, and it's very important for you to get your car checked or serviced before hitting the road to your favorite holiday destination. Today we are here at Tommy Automotive, where they offer services such as full engine service, mechatronic repair, and also wheel alignment. Join me as I help you prepare for the journey ahead this festive season. Today we are so excited to be chatting with Tommy Ipinge. He is a VW mechanic, and he's here to tell us all about his business, how he first decided to be an entrepreneur, and everything else that he loves. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you doing, man?
I'm fantastic. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who's Tommy? What do you do? What do you like? What are you passionate about?
My name is Thomas, well known as Tommy. The business is named after my name,
Okay.
which is Tommy Automotive. So I'm a VW and Audi's mechanic. Now, we repair VWs.
Okay.
So we repair engines, gearboxes, and everything that happened within VW cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Why did you decide to particularly specialize in VWs and Audis? Is that your favorite car brand, or it's just that you're just so passionate about it that you decided to pursue it?
Well, interesting. First of all, I started with BMWs.
Yeah.
And then that was when I was at when I was doing internship. I was at school, and then later on, that was my second year when I was at school. So third year, I went to do internship, whereby at the company where I was, it was just all about VW.
Okay.
So later on, I fell in love with VW, and I feel like they are not that complicated as with the BMW.
W's, okay.
Yeah, so, like they say, you must like what you do. So, I like fixing VWs more than other cars.
All right.
Yes.
You spoke about being in school and doing internship. What does a mechanic have to study? And also, what was the process of you switching from another company to starting your own company?
You mean, how did I start? Or
Yes.
why do I have to work on my own, or what is the question?
The question is, walk us through the process of switching from, where you were employed to now being self-employed.
Okay, well, normally my aim, ever since I was at school, I always wanted to be a boss.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so I had the feeling that one day it would be one day, and eventually it happened.
Yeah.
So let me say, I don't like to be ruled. Yes, and I like to rule myself.
Yeah.
That's the most important part. So I like doing it. I like doing things my own ways. I don't like to be told what to do and all that. But that's not really. It's not like I don't like to be told to really, because I was taught somewhere else. I was trained to become this person.
Okay.
Yeah, so at the companies where I was, the aim was to get the knowledge and use it for the future.
Yes, to use it. So you basically got the knowledge to empower yourself.
Yes.
All right, love that. So how do you go about, diagnosing a car issue? When I bring my car to you, what is the process? What do you first check, or do I tell you about it?
First thing that you have to do, you have to tell me, why do you think the car is not okay?
Okay.
What makes you come to me? What is why do you think the car that you are not driving is not comfortable? You are probably hearing a funny sound, or so you have to tell me that. Then I will work depending on what you are telling me.
But what if what I'm telling you is not correct? Like for me...
No, I don't need a lot from the client.
Okay.
I just need you to tell me just the intro. No, when I'm driving, I'm hearing a squealing sound, or so then from there, I'll take it from there. Either I use a computer or I use my knowledge to go through the diagnosis. It's not necessary that always the diagnosis have to be done through a computer. Sometimes it's just knowledge, like they say, knowledge counts.
Yes.
Yes. So already, before, even when you're approaching me, if you are driving towards me, or even when you just come here, before you telling me, I can already tell that this guy has this type of a problem. If it's something that I need to listen to.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And so then.
And if it's something that is maybe technical, I have to use a diagnostic machine, which is a computer.
Okay.
Yes.
So what happens if, for example, if I have a petrol car and then I put in diesel, what happens there? Because I see it's not advisable, but at the end of the day, is it not all oil that makes the car move?
No, it's not. Okay, I know they are all oil, but it's specifically for a specific car.
Okay.
So if you, let me say, if it's a petrol car and you put in diesel, obviously it will shut down itself.
Okay.
Because that oil was not made specific for that specific car. So to obviously shut it down.
All right. As a mechanic, what would you advise somebody does? Would you advise to buy a second-hand car or a brand new car? Is it advisable for clients to go to the garages and get cars from there, basically?
Yeah, it's advisable because a second-hand car is a new car to the new owner.
Oh, okay, love that. Very smart.
So it's not necessary that all of you must go buy new cars, because what if you can't afford?
Yeah.
And remember, whether it's a new car, the very first day when you are taking it out from the garage, the value starts depreciating.
Yes.
So it's already a second-hand car. If you are to sell it that same day, it's already a second-hand car.
Okay.
Because the moment you start driving the car, then it's a second-hand car already.
Okay.
It's only new when it's in the shop. Yes.
Because then it starts to depreciate once.
The very first day when you are driving it out of the garage,
okay,
it's already, the value is already starting depreciating because you are using it.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about, business acumen. You being a businessman, right? What would you say to someone who wants to start their own business, be it as a mechanic, be it as a hairstylist, as a makeup artist, as long as it's a business person? What are those tips that you're going to, tell your little brother or sister out there?
Okay, first of all, to start with discipline. And you must stay focused in whatever you want to do in life. You must learn from the best.
Okay.
So you need to be creative, innovation, to be able to bring up something. And you must train yourself to go through challenges and accept the situation how it is.
Okay.
Because they say you don't need to stress over a situation that you cannot change. Yes, so you really need to put more effort in whatever you want to do.
Okay.
But start small. You don't need to rush the process.
Okay.
There's no shortcut. Yeah, so all you need to do if you want to start your own business, you must learn from the best.
All right.
Yes.
And then how do you balance, your personal life and being a businessman and also having people who work under you? Where do you draw the balance?
Where do I draw the balance? Working with people is a very hard thing.
Yeah.
But as a human being, you need to study people.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter whether you are a boss or you are whoever. People are all equal.
Yes.
At the end of the day. So you must study your people. You must be able to handle situations that you are not expecting. Because anything can happen.
Yeah.
So it's called communication skills.
Communication skills.
Yes.
Okay, finally, my last question to you is, as a mechanic, what advice do you have to old road users? Seeing that it's festive season, everyone is going for holiday, would you say they must first come and get...
Well, interesting. Sorry for cutting you off.
Okay, no.
I've been waiting for that question.
Okay.
So, let's say prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
Yeah. So you either get your car checked now, so you avoid unnecessary breakdowns.
Yes.
So you must always get ready. It's the same thing when you are going to write the exam. You must always get ready for exam. You don't wait for the day to come.
Yeah.
That's when you want to start studying. Let's say it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
No, you must get ready in advance. So basically what I mean is they must come, service their car here. So we avoid accidents and unnecessary breakdown.
Okay.
Yes, because what if you don't service your car now, or you don't get it checked and you drive from here, before you reach Okahanja, one wheel fall off.
Yeah.
And the mechanic is supposed to tell you
Yes.
to run through the car, check everything, the tires are fine, they're in good conditions, they are not worn out, the brake pads are fine, the lights are working properly. So it's always good to do things in advance.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And finally, tell us about your communication modalities. If I want to come and get my car service here, where do I call you? Do you have social media platforms? Maybe you can also give us, your physical address so that your clients can reach you.
Okay. Well, the companies are registered. It's well known. And you can also get us on Google.
Okay.
Yes, you just search Tommy Automotive.
Okay.
Repair CC. It's on Google. And then you get direction.
Okay.
Yes.
And social media?
But that's social media.
Google. You don't have Facebook, no?
I have Facebook, I have Instagram name. Tommy Automotive is the same thing.
Okay.
Tommy Automotive, you can follow me. Request. My number is always there.
Okay.
You call us, we direct you. We book in your car, then we are done.
Okay, so walk us through the booking process. When I call, I say, no, I would like to come on Wednesday, or can I also just walk in and say, hey, here's my car?
Yeah, sometimes not necessary that you have to book in advance. If you call us that day, we are ready to help you. Anytime is tea time.
All right.
So you call. If we have space, you come in that day. If we don't have space, we'll postpone for the next day.
Okay.
You will all be accommodated here.
All right. Thank you very much, Tommy. I appreciate our conversation. We wish you more clients and a good festive season.
Thank you. Welcome.
My name is Martin, and I'm a mechanic, and today I'm busy with this Volkswagen Gold 7. It's having a misfire problem, but it's in the engine, so we have to put some new rings. So I have to remove the whole top, the sump, so we put in new rings. So this is my specialty. I enjoy engines very much. I've been working with this Volkswagen for quite some times now. It's my special field, Volkswagens, especially the engines, but I also do like gearboxes, 7-speed, TSGs, all this. It's quite fun and enjoyable when you're working with one brand of cars. Like I specialize only in Volkswagens. So right now, we are removing the tapered cover here. So you have to remove it. So we get to the top bolts. And this covers this side. It goes to the timing area where you put the timing tools, where you lock it, so you make sure your tapered covers all the cams are in timing. It's quite a lot of bolts here on this tapered cover, no? And after that, I will have to remove the turbo on the other side, separate the intake also. It's quite a lot of work. Maybe it takes around 3 to 4 hours for removing, and another 3 to 4 hours just to put back, just to make sure everything is well. Yeah. Quite a slow process. You have to be really patient. It takes quite sometimes a lot of bolts. For me to put the rings, piston rings, you have to like remove almost everything and just leave the engine block. Okay, what we are doing here now, we are putting call it a timing bolt, just to make sure the engine is, the pistons are on TDC. It's a timing toolkit for VW Golf 7's TSIs. So we are putting it there now. So I must level the pistons before I remove the tapered cover. Just so we don't hit the valves. Must make sure you know where your pistons stand, or the position of your pistons. Otherwise you're gonna damage the valves and the customer will not be so happy.
Okay, so I'm working on a Mechatronic here. This is a Mechatronic. It's a part of the gearbox also, gearbox. And then this is the part that makes the car run. But then you see sometimes I'm fixing this Mechatronic. I'm replacing the TCM. The part just on top here is the TCM. So this TCM is having a problem because this car, when it was driving, it was jumping gears. So it drives 1, 2, 3, and then it jumps 4, and then it jumps to 5. You see, now I'm replacing the TCM. I want to put on the new TCM. You see, sometimes it's very easy. And then you see, these are the main problems that we normally approach on automatic Volkswagen cars and then Audi cars. So very easy to remove the TCM also, but then you have to be careful. This is also about our everyday job, and then we are trying to do this. So this is a TCM that you remove. This is a Mechatronic part, and then this part are the parts that you normally approach on gearbox that are bringing problems on automatic cars. And then now this Mechatronic, there's this part that we call the TCM. So this part is a part that I'm going to replace and then put back in the car, and then see if that car is going to run properly. So if I bring you move to this car again. This mechatronic here that you saw there, it goes on the gearbox. It's part of the gearbox. So it's connected to the gearbox, and then it makes the car runs, like it contains all the power of the car on the Volkswagen and Audi cars. Now you see, this mechatronic will sit some oil, and then now this is what you call mechatronic oil, and then you have to drain this oil out. So you make sure that you drain the oil out. Drain the oil, and then you make sure, you see, this is the waste now. This is not needed also. Then now you have to get the right tool to open the mechatronic on the back side, so you get inside of the mechatronic where you have the valve body. And then let me just get the tool for the mechatronic. So I'm opening this mechatronic here because this thing is damaged, and then now we have to replace some parts by fixing it. So you have to open up this cover because this is some of the mechatronic. So just quickly open this. This mechatronic is for the Polo Vivo, for the Polo 1.2. Okay. Sometimes it only takes me 45 minutes to finish fixing a mechatronic. Very fast. That's why sometimes you see when I'm doing this, I use turbo. Because also human got turbo, right? So this is the cover, the top cover. And then if you see here, this is a valve body. This is a valve body. These one are the oil mix and then makes power for the car to run. Okay, so to remove this valve body, there's still a long way to go. There's still a lot of this, and then you remove the valve body. Thank you very much.
As a passenger princess that I am, I've learned so much about mechanical engineering and the science that goes behind making a car move from one place to another place. This has been another fantastic episode of Novelty with your hostess with the mostest, Aina Raiza Koyo. Until next time, I'm sending you all my love and all my light.